Yeah. Dog, you gotta know the young niggas.
And
How many
another
times?
thing I just remembered, Madala is the one who introduced me to Drake.
Okay.
When Drake,
I mean,
no, like, I'll be real. Like, when nobody knew who Drake was, this guy came with the congratulations CD, and it was in the studio for a while. Nobody was listening to it. Then one day we were like,
so far gone.
yeah, so far gone. And then one day we're in the studio, like tired, like we've had sessions, we're tired. We're just like, yo, let's just bump some shit. We picked up the CD, we put it in the fucking thing. We couldn't believe what we were hearing. I fell in the water. This guy didn't help me. The first thing he went to go do is just go to the niggas. He went to go straight to the niggas. Yo, Maggz, dude. I was like, what the fuck? And then that day you saved me. So what had happened was, okay, so there's like a pond behind us. It's a stage. The stage is there. Everything is set up. Yeah, it bloom, you know. So I'm like, yo, let me go league before I go on stage. We better go on stage, bro. It's like they say to us, 15 minutes on stage. I'm like, okay, let me go pee quickly. Dog, I'm talking to Smuda and Madala. As I'm talking to them, I am reversing. Do you understand? I'm like, yo, boys, you know what? As I'm reversing, I didn't realize the pond is right here. And you know, sometimes you think like, you know, the bank of like a river or water, you'll be like, maybe like your like feet will get wet. You'll be like a squishy. It wasn't a squish. It was like the deep end, bro. I fell in. I just went, Dwah! Next thing I just see water's coming. I'm like, what the fuck? I just pop out of there. I pop out. Oh, dude, imagine 15 minutes stage.
If you think about how this shit came together, you won't ever say never. Shit is too special. If you think about how this shit came together, we made all these diamonds from pressure. If you think about how this shit came together, through the craziest weather, prayers turn to umbrella. If you think about how this shit came together, bitch, I really stepped on whatever. If you think about how this shit came together, you won't ever say never. It's too special.
Yeah. Dog, you gotta know the young niggas. How many times?
What are you even singing?
I'm saying Brother Cooper. Maggz, you gotta know these young.
I don't know that song.
Please, you just really gotta get hooked up. I know, man. Big shout out to you, Brother Cooper. We gonna have you on the show. Yeah, man. Big shout out to you.
Yeah.
But check it out. Yet another episode. Huh?
Yes, my G.
Yeah. For those
The
who don't
third
know
one.
me,
Can you believe?
exactly. And for those who don't know me, I am the L.E.S.
Of course. And it's the M.A. Dub. You dig? Welcome to the show, the Les and Maggz show. You dig?
You dig?
We're gonna have some fun again, as we always do. So yeah, man. Stay out there, stay tuned. Grab your popcorn, grab your drinks. Yo, we about to slide in. And you know what? And today we have something special for you, but I ain't gonna tell you now. In a few minutes I'll tell you, but not now. Yes.
What up, dog?
Let's start this properly, my G.
Yeah, what up? How was your week?
My week was pretty chilled. I did a couple of shows. I was out there.
Hey man, I didn't see that. Yeah, shout out to that.
Big shout out. Shout out to Gems on Ice.
I'm getting mad jelly like I haven't seen you on stage.
You won't come back. You gonna come back.
I will come back. I will come back.
I can't wait. And you know what? I promise I'm gonna be there at L.E.S.'s first show. Hopefully it's in Joburg. You guys don't take him out there to like Cape Town and shit. Hopefully it's here in Joburg so I can come see my boy perform for the first time in a long time. I think that's gonna be special.
You know what they should do? This time round, it has to be like my own show. If you know what I'm saying.
Like
my own show.
Unplugged.
Yes, exactly.
Okay,
and
it's
it's much easier because you'll be a part of the show. We can coordinate the whole thing.
9 albums in, so you can imagine the music.
You won't believe where I got it from.
Who?
From Shimza.
Shimza! Yeah, Shimza.
He's a dope dude. Shout out to Shimza.
Speaking of Shimza, yo, did you see Black Coffee at the Timberland joint?
Yeah, you know, dog. It's like, okay, Black Coffee, of course. He obviously
he's all pride and joy.
He is, but I think now Sheem's up.
No. I'm not comparing.
Yeah.
I'm not comparing. I'm just saying what I saw in the week. Like, yo, I thought that was dope. Like, you know, Black Coffee's been out there in the Diddy parties. You know, maybe you must tell us if you went to the back rooms. Tell us the real, my chief. Nah, I'm just playing. Yeah. You know, the oils and shit. What's really in that oil?
Man, forget about it.
Yeah.
Yo, but Boy T, she got a collab with
Batu.
Yeah.
I saw that.
What's that all about?
I think it's a new range called The Vault.
Okay.
I think she's an ambassador. I think that's dope. Shout outs to Batu. Big South African companies doing big things with local artists, local acts.
Where are shoes?
I don't know.
Where are our shoes?
I don't know,
So
man.
please,
Talk to
come
these
on,
brands,
guys.
you know, come on. The Les and Maggz shoe.
Come on, no. No.
What, you don't wanna-
No, Boy T shoe.
You say,
Where's up?
Oh, the samples.
Yeah,
Okay.
my size is.
You know,
size
must bring her to the show so she can bring gifts.
Exactly.
Yeah, but shout outs, guys. Listen, it's gonna be a crazy show, and it's our 3rd episode, and we have our very first ever guest, and it's a special one. He's a special guy. First of all, it's dope that we actually have him as our first guest because he's never in the country. You know what I mean? So the fact that he's here for like a month or two, we managed to just like, yo, let's shake up.
And also, it was only right for our first guest. It would definitely good if it's him. So
Yeah.
to send a big
Speaking
shout
of which,
out.
let's not even waste time. Wanna welcome him?
All right, man. Please, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Mixtape Madala.
My
Hey, sorry. Wait. Wait. Come quickly.
My boy.
Yeah.
What a start. What an intro. Thank you, bro.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Mixtape Madala. For those who are not aware,
Yeah.
this is like the extraordinaire of mixtapes in
Yeah.
South Africa.
Exactly.
You know, before there was mixtapes, there was Mixtape Madala. Even after, there hasn't been any other person who's held it down like Mixtape Madala. Mixtape Madala was very instrumental to the beginning of a lot of SA hip hop, but a lot of people were not aware. You know what I mean? Because you know, Mixtape Madala was that guy. Like
was that guy.
L.E.S.'s first ever solo endeavor
Yeah.
was with Mixtape Madala.
Yep.
Mixtape
Yeah,
Madala.
Mixtape, and I think Mixtape, it would be perfect for you to just let them know what you've done, boy.
Alright, so my name is Sam, aka Mixtape Madala.
Yes, sir.
About that name, that's not even a name I chose for myself.
Yeah.
I was
Okay.
in the company, then Madala's was family, but we actually all Mixtape Madalas. He's Mixtape Madala, you was a Mixtape Madala, you are Mixtape Madala.
Yeah.
Bombs, everybody contributed to the whole wave. So,
Oh,
so I'm a mixtape distributor.
Yeah.
That's what I'm known for in SA, but I'm a music producer / sound engineer before that. That's what I studied and all that. I make music and I'm the whole mixtape.
I love it, G.
I'm me, you know? I'm that
Yeah. So Madala, a quick question. Like, obviously you've sold like a gang mixtapes. Do you think you have an idea, or do you remember like
thing is, like,
how many mixtapes you've sold in your whole span?
For like, stars and all that, I can't talk too much about that.
Stars
and all that shit.
You know, Stars is always listening.
Yeah, but we sold a few 100,000 altogether. Actually, the number is on the towers. You can see how many CDs been duplicated, right, on the machine.
Dope.
But yeah, basically, we started with the American mixtapes, like the. So should I start with the idea started?
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically, I'm from France. They
Yes.
say like 05. And 04 actually. It was like a while ago. And then
I was making music.
at the time, so I didn't know many people in SA. Like I'm a foreigner, so I felt like at the time foreigners are kind of scared of South Africans in a weird way. So they will be going to the mall, Central City, Village Walk, and not mess with South Africans. Right?
Exactly.
So I was like, what
That's
is
true.
this?
Yeah.
I remember that.
So people were like scared to
Yeah, I
mess
remember
around,
that.
to mingle with
Yeah.
because And also, you guys were known as kind of like arrogant in a way because you know after '94, I feel like a lot of Africans came in SA.
Yeah.
And you guys didn't have the time to enjoy.
Yeah.
Sit for yourselves.
But you know what? Sorry to interrupt. What you're saying is so true because when I came in as a kid from the north.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So again, even myself from the north, I also didn't want to mess with him in a weird way. Does that make any sense? He was like from the south. Does that make any sense?
There was a lot of segregation, separation.
Yeah, it was. And we broke that.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
So I used to see Les and Prince in I don't know if you remember the club Aqua.
Prince, the Don Costinho.
Yeah,
It was Aqua, there was Vogue, that's Stefan, there was the first club.
Yeah.
Another one I told you was
Vogue, damn, Vogue, I remember Vogue.
Cafe Vogue.
Yo, I remember this. Let me tell you something. A lot of artists right now roll with entourages. Let me tell you, the first ever artist to roll with an entourage was this guy. And I'm not saying it because he's my friend. He probably doesn't even know I was telling the story. Let me tell you, the first time I remember, we're in the studio. The promoter calls me. It's like Les like has him on speaker. You know, it's like, yeah, Les, yeah. How many people are you really coming with? Les like, yeah, make it 20. The guy's like, no man, I'm serious. Les like, what the hell? Since Les like, no, I'm really serious. Like 20 people. The guy's like, no, never. Les like, you will see, my brother. Don't waste my time. Just make sure I have 20 tickets because I'm coming with 20 people. And it was way more than 20. We pulled up in the club. Like,
don't forget the
20 something deep. Yeah, well, 20 something. Dog, it was crazy back then, bro.
Shout out to me.
And then everybody now started rolling with entourages. Yeah. Les had a lot of. He did a lot for you artists to be balling with your partners in the clubs. Les was the first one to demand. Yo, I need 2 champagnes.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna need like 2 cognacs. You know what I'm saying? And us like back then we were happy with like a vodka and a gin. And Les was like, nah, that's not the way.
I felt me personally coming from the outside in, right?
Yeah.
I felt like at the time, because I didn't know much about SA hip hop, but I knew enough to understand what was going on.
Yeah.
I feel like Les was the first one that wasn't a backpack rapper.
Yeah.
No offense to everybody else. But he was like African hip hop. Like,
He was shiny, colors.
And that was like the time of the South. This is from the South. And Madala Crunk, also Lou and thing had also the South image, so it was very, and that's what I say, Young Jeezy used to roll up with the PMF. So that was also part of the image. But yeah, to come back to how it started, so I used to see Les and Prince in Aqua. And I remember the time because I was smoking blunts.
Don't you remember Aqua?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, Aqua.
You were too young for that shit.
Right. I'm still young for that shit.
But yeah, no. So because I used to smoke blunts, so they used to pull up on me like, yo. He's like, who's this nigga smoking blunts in the club? So I remember Prince came to me like, can I smoke? I was like, nah, I don't know you nigga.
because you took in that thing that they had, that Congolese thing. That's why at the beginning you were like, no, that.
Sankai was also there, nah?
Yes, it was there, but I'm saying
Sankai, Jesus, you guys are pulling on.
Jesus. Listen, but I was saying that
the reason.
But I'm saying the reason why you were thinking like that, you were a bit scared.
Because like, don't talk to Africans, they might be Tutsis.
So
the word Tutsis, Jesus.
No.
Yeah, and then we used to see each other like Sentin, Kapita Salute, and at the time I was working, my first gig in SA was with Malcolm X. You used to.
Malcolm X, yeah.
Sipo was.
He used to run that company, what's it called? Universal Kingdom.
Creative Kingdom.
Creative
Sipo was Leanne, the singers.
Yeah.
I was up there. As an in-house producer for them.
Oh,
the guy Kujo was like a Soweto rapper.
Big shout out to Kujo. Yo, man, shout out to them.
Shout out to Kujo. I don't know where you are right now, but that's my first.
Shout outs, man.
I know that one. That one's creative.
That's where I met.
Creative Kingdom.
That's where I met Goofy. That's my first like.
Goofy, the producer, the Goofy.
Goofy was my first friend in South Africa in the game. And,
What? Goofy.
Actually, man,
what's his
that ain't my
name?
nigga,
From TKZ.
The chicks
Tokolo was my
Maggz.
Maggz was my.
Yeah.
So I met Maggz before anybody else. I mean, in the game, and I didn't know who he was.
Yeah.
At the beginning, he thought I was fronting like. I know who you are, man. I'm gonna act like I don't know. I didn't know who he was for real. Someone like people like, oh my gosh, oh, like, oh, you famous and shit. So that stayed my homie for a long time in the game.
That's dope, man. Rest in peace, man.
I also remember you when Goofy almost tried to kill me.
So wait, that's
Goofy trying to kill you. Like, where was I when this was happening?
I'm telling you.
Okay, let me hear this. Break it down for
because
me.
I have stories with him. So
Yeah.
And we have our stories.
Okay, for sure.
But then so our girlfriends were living together.
Yeah.
Because I used to see him in Skepta and do it like, yo, come to the studio. They're like, no, you come to the studio.
Exactly.
So you go upstairs, like, no, you come to the studio.
It was like, no, why do you want to come and listen to me? You must come to the studio. And then he said, no, I'm not going either.
And then the girlfriends were living together.
Yeah.
So we used to teach that, like, oh, what's up, man?
Yeah.
And then
Because I mean, obviously it's really personal, you know. Same
So
house.
his girlfriend at the time, Mary she rest in peace, she passed away last year.
Oh.
Too young.
Yeah, she.
Beautiful girl from Mozambique, and she was also messing with Goofy, right?
Yeah.
So Goofy used to come to the apartment, me in the other room. So they're hiding in the room, and then I think he had the balcony one night.
Yeah, I was hiding in the room.
Outside of the balcony.
Yo, and this guy,
Bro,
upstairs. They also knew the person upstairs because they all used to party together.
Yeah. MXO was living there too.
Yeah, and MXO. So then he goes to the top and he finds a way to get into our room.
Yeah. Spider-Man shit.
Yo, dog, he comes down. Oh God.
So me and you, Goofy, I'm trying to come down.
Yeah.
He's drunk as fuck. He's high as fuck.
Yeah.
And it's
He's not hearing it. It's like,
no, but
my girl.
then he calmed down. He did calm down.
But this girl.
Because I was like, it's me. Because he couldn't really.
He was actually, it's actually
can recognize it.
This girl was wild. Plus,
Exactly.
She loved Lizzie so much, but one day she used to follow, she was like the Latina hit for real. She used to follow Lizzie in the street, like pull up, like bang on his whip. And then he's driving, boom, and whip banging you from the back.
What? That is wild.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
That is all in the past.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Obviously, everything is in the past. That is crazy.
So basically, long story short, Les is the one who introduced me to the world, to everybody else, and that's through him I met. He basically validated me to the world team. So,
I met you through him as well.
Yeah. So you came. I mean, that was after you. We had a whole era before that, and then your era was when we started. I mean, I met you to Morel actually, right? Remember the video shoot we had? Because I used to also sell clothes before.
Yes, jeez.
So I came, Morel's like, yo, come to my video shoot. I forgot where I met Morel the first time. But then like come to the video shoot, and that's when I met Tito, you. We on some steps. Remember? I'm even in the video with you guys.
What video is this?
No,
Come on.
Mixtape Madala is.
Come on. Hey, yo, producer, play that video there for the people in the thing.
You can find it.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Like Mixtape Madalas, he has so many bits from so many
like the
people.
Forrest Gump of hip-hop.
Thank you.
From
So
the early era.
but this
even no. So I just wanted to say just another thing that even Tito, his first mixtape, City of Gold.
That's exactly
We're gonna
that's
go to that.
exactly
Yeah.
where I got to.
Oh, sorry.
I went there. So you also worked with Tito in his very first was City of Gold.
So basically, as I said, I met you when we introduced me to the whole thing, to the Fassi Records, Get Rough team, Josie, and all that. That was one thing. But at the same time, I met those guys separately from you. You guys were not even messing with each other.
We're not.
Since before this guy, then at the time after that, he used to come to the studio after work.
Yes. The suits. You know, being the scrumbers. Coming to spit bars and scrumbers, you know.
No, but at the time, so basically when I was selling the clothes, I was known we think with the 07. It was 07. I already started the mixtape a few months before that. November 2006 when I did the first mixtape. That was the Pharrell and Digidrama.
Yeah.
That was my first mixtape ever. Then I did the DJ, the Jay-Z, Watch the Throne. It was like a Watch the Throne preview. So people thought I had a fake album. I mean, no, it's not a fake album, it's a mixtape.
Exactly.
Jay-Z came for a concert in 2006.
Exactly.
So that's the first day I sold mixtapes. Say was at the Jay-Z concert.
That's crazy. And
Jigga.
another thing I just remembered, Madala is the one who introduced me to Drake.
Okay.
When Drake, no, like, I'll be real. Like, when nobody knew who Drake was, this guy came with the congratulations CD, and it was in the studio for a while. Nobody was listening to it. Then one day we were like,
so far gone.
Yeah, so far gone. And then one day we're in the studio, like tired, like we've had sessions, we're tired. We're just like, yo, let's just bump some shit. We picked up the CD, we put it in the fucking thing. We couldn't believe what we were hearing. Like, oh my god, this guy is different. The flows are different. He's dope. And like, and my dad was like, I've been telling you guys, let's listen to Drake. Like, we didn't know who he was.
I think Drake came out in 2008. But basically, I was not trying, but I was a culture creator before the term was even a thing. Because I remember the first time they played Drake on radios when I went to Lou. I'll never forget that day because I went to see Thibaut Touch. And then Thibaut said, Madala, what you got for me? Show me the mixtape. So I opened the booth, I had L.E.S at the time. I went to the booth with the whole thing so you can see all the presentations. Like, who's that? So I listened to this from Drake. Who's that? Who's that? From Canada?
Because there wasn't.
Trust me.
Because like I think it's very important that we tell our watchers that the reason why there are people like Mixtape Madala is because they had no other way to listen to that music. There wasn't any Apple Music.
No radio stations playing it.
No radio stations was playing it. And also no Spotify. So he was the plug.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Madala, man. That was a whole lot of information. And I hope you guys now have listened and understand where he comes from and why he's our first guest.
Exactly.
Yeah, but now we're gonna go to another segment. It's called Breaking Bread.
Yeah.
It's like a personal segment type of effort. We ain't gonna ask him about the music, just personal stuff in general, just to see where Mixtape Madala's head is at.
Where he's been.
You know what I mean?
Years.
So the first question, Madala, is when do you think is the right time to pop a question after you've been dating a girl? Never. Red card.
That's a red card.
Because unfortunately, I feel like not enough of us been married here. Like I never been to my friend's wedding. Very rarely.
Yeah.
So you mean all of us?
Yo,
not even one single friend.
Even who's
no one. But look.
Who's
since I will say,
Kingdom.
But he got divorced. But listen, I'll be the first one to say it, and that is me. Okay, I'm gonna get married.
You're gonna get married?
Really
big, and everything.
I almost died, bro. So
lead the way, pave the way, like the song.
We had to pave the way. We had to pave the way. Yeah. We had to pave the way. We had to pave the way. Yeah. For my blood, sweat, and tears, we had to pave the way.
That's actually one of my favorite features you guys did.
Shout out.
How many features you guys have together, bro?
Jeez, we have a whole album together.
Yeah.
I know Real Talk. People will know that one might come out soon.
But there's the other song.
Swagger Like Us.
Swagger Like Us.
Yeah.
But that other one, the one that's
there's so many, bro. There's so many. Real Stuff, Heaven.
Yeah.
There's another third one we made. Me, Keenan, and Les. They don't know. But
What?
I can call
remember
it.
the third one we made?
I can call it.
You don't remember? We made a third one after Real Stuff.
What?
Me and Keenan.
So
What's it called?
The Gucci Snake.
I forgot it. No. Gucci.
You know the Gucci Snake?
Yeah.
You know
I am.
Yeah, it's on
That's
Gucci
another
Snake.
one too.
We have the other.
I can call it. With that.
I can call it. No.
No.
Yes,
No.
But
It
that's
was another joint. It was another joint. We never really dropped it like.
It's even got
officially.
songs with Maggz.
Yeah.
Put
Oh,
on
there's another one with
my
Tino. I
my
can be your
blog.
girlfriend. That took Singaga too. Remember?
Oh.
I can be your. What's the little dog name? I can be your what?
We got so many songs.
Come on, bro.
Even songs from long ago.
Yeah.
Whereas what's it when I'm talking to the guys like yo, it's the first track on their album. How's it going?
On my album.
Yeah. Damn,
real
man,
life.
we forgot. I'm so sorry, man.
Oh my
The
God.
very, very first
Sorry,
one.
guys. Sorry,
Yeah,
guys.
no,
It's years
The
ago.
knot.
Yeah. No, it's not that one. It's another one. And I
forgot. I'm
talk like, yo, man, y'all niggas is wait, dog. I was saying some shit.
Yeah, anyway, you guys are going on a tangent again.
Hey, sorry.
Back to the question, Madala.
Yeah, so
When do you think is the right
when
time
you're
to
ready,
pop a question?
this is the right time. Obviously, for guys like us who are a certain age, when we know is the right one, we know because we didn't wait for that long just to be with anybody. Right? We know what we don't want and what we want.
Yeah.
So compared to somebody who's like 21, they might not know exactly because they don't have the experience.
Yeah. They don't even
So-
know who they fully
Yeah,
are.
when you're ready,
21.
do
Yeah.
it. So it's no pressure. These days, a lot of people have been, it's been with the same girl for a long time.
Yeah.
Married, love is love.
So do you
So if you want to get married, yes, you can do it.
Nice.
If you feel like tradition for the family, whatever your reason is.
But
maybe
you
love
missing the whole
those
thing.
days.
Are you
Yeah.
gonna get married?
I'm not
Let's
against
see,
it, bro.
let's see.
I'm not against it. I'm not against it.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
Nah, that's dope, my G. I actually also feel the same way. You know, I don't feel there should be like a timeline that you are constrained in. Like, okay, you've been dating for 2 years, now is the time to
Bro.
pop. You've
Everybody
been
has
dating
their
for
own
3.
timeline.
No. I just feel when you're ready. Because especially for us guys, you know, for us guys, it's a little tricky when you get married because you have to think about this whole thing holistically, financially.
Yeah.
Because in like SA, you can't just like go to a woman and say, let's get married. You have to go to the family, go ask for lobola,
and
all of those,
even-
have a traditional
even right
wedding,
today.
have a white wedding.
Dog.
That's all expenses. And sometimes I'm always like, for me as a guy, I always feel like once I'm engaged, I don't want to take another 2 years to get married.
Yeah,
It needs to
that's
be like a
true.
quick transition, like
Beautiful.
probably in the same year or
it's
so,
supposed to be
we're
like
already
1
getting
or 2
married.
years
Yeah.
max.
Yeah. You know, I don't agree with this 5 years, someone is your fiance, bro. You might as well should have asked. Should have rather given her a promise ring,
To be like
and then
a-
when you're ready with the money, you come and
Get
you
roll
propose.
out.
Yeah.
Roll out for the wedding.
Yeah, I agree. And then
What do you think as
Well, I think, well, for me, since I've been hit with a stroke, I've been thinking about stuff, and it's probably looking like next year.
Oh,
yeah.
oh, my G.
Yeah, really like.
It's wonderful.
I mean, come on,
That's wonderful.
Yeah, so next year, yeah, and hopefully I'll be able to have a wedding, and I'll have y'all niggas right there, and
You know?
we'll be swagging like it. Yeah.
No, that's dope, my G. Nah, that's dope. I'm for it. I'll be out there best manning and everything. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Hip hopping it out.
Yeah, of course.
Speaking of hip hopping it out, do you guys like the both of you? Do you guys think there's ever a time where like one needs to stop dressing hip hop? You know how it is, like OGs, like you guys are like,
look, man. I have to say, no, it isn't. This is how we dress. This is the way we dress.
that's who we are.
It's not like we 40 something. Okay, except for these shorts, they are going underneath my ass. But this like, unfortunately, no, it doesn't change. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you want to dress all niced up, you dress niced up.
First of all, what does it mean to dress hip hop? Because it's different hip hop style, guys. Look at someone like Common Sense.
Yeah.
It's been dressed with like those little beret hats, like those little.
No, Common just wears a white shirt and pair of sweats
And chocolatas.
Yeah, and like he's okay. Like, but I mean, it doesn't make sense. Like, you also saying like, are you gonna act like this when you're 60?
Yeah,
And
like
when 60.
yeah.
So I say, I don't know, like.
For me, there's a way to swag it up because it's like, for me, there's a luxury hip hop tier. Like if you look at
I agree.
someone, like let's say,
Yeah.
like even people are like, let's say big side like Fat Joe, right?
Yeah.
You can dress nicely, but
Yeah.
it's not really dress hip hop. It's just
Urban.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Urban. You know what I mean? Urban. That's a good term. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at people like Alchemist. He always has those like
Exactly.
trench coats,
And I don't even think.
Yeah, I
think
did-
hip hop right now.
Yes,
but
yes.
the culture that
Yeah.
is-
I fully agree, but I just think the older you get,
a little bit more.
You just need to choose.
Yes.
You need choices. Like, dog, you are going to a wedding.
Yes,
There's no reason to stag right now. You know what I mean? You can like look prim and proper. You know what I mean?
What is it on the first ever? What was that? What's it called? Man, I always forget. Sorry, guys.
Nah, it's all good, my chick.
Hey, dumbass.
First one.
It was at Saxon.
Oh, the sex. Oh, the dinners.
Yeah,
the black tie dinners. Oh, okay.
Man,
Shout out to Saul.
Yeah.
Saul was the
Shout out to
originator of that thing. It's like
and Tony.
and Tony. Like, okay, let me explain to the people who don't understand. So like one of our affluent black brothers, whose life is flourishing. So what he does, like annually or whenever, he will like invite a few of his close compadres who are doing their thing, and he'll host like a black tie dinner at like the Saxon or whatever, some dope shit, and everybody has to be in black tie. We come there, we eat, we talk business. I think that's just such an excellent idea.
Yeah, come on, man, you need to bring it back so we can so we can step up the
and also like you young boys, like maybe start your own right now. You know what I'm saying? So you guys can like grow together and find pockets.
Leave the young guy.
No, it's not negative. I'm just saying like it's better to start it now. Like we OGs, we know when it started, we know what it's done for us. Yeah, so I'm just saying like there's like all of you guys, you don't all have to be rappers as friends. You don't all have to be rappers. Some of you can be the guys with the bag, the guys who are the producers, the guys who are the CEOs, and they're just holding down the game.
But they are guys like that.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying in a group of friends. Sometimes in a group of like 6 friends, everybody wants to be a rapper. No, bro. No, you don't all have to rap.
I was so much with those guys that sometimes I felt like I was like kind of a man with Josie or a D&B, but I wasn't. Just not everybody has to rap.
Thank you, bro.
And see, I think there's a position for everybody.
Exactly. And I also think, a young low. I just think like part of the reason why also you may say the game keeps suffering is because managers want to be front line. They want to be in the stage. And like there's nobody who's willing to just be back behind the scenes and just doing the work. No, that's what I'm saying. A lot of things have changed. We do need some solid individuals who don't want to be in the front. Yes. They are solid in the back, making sure whatever's in the front is shining and it's glowing and it's in the right spaces. So I just feel like sometimes there is a lack of that. That's why like even in hip hop right now, some of the reason why a lot of things are lacking, not because guys don't have the talent is there, but what you call the promoters behind it are not booking the guys. You know what I'm saying? So that's why hip hop also needs their own promoters to make their own gigs, to book the guys. You know what I'm saying? That's what Piano and them have. You know what I'm saying? They have their own promoters booking them. You know what I'm saying? So they don't have to do us no goddamn favors. You know what I mean?
How about we get them on and we'll talk about it?
Yeah. That'll be dope. That'll be dope. Yeah. So yeah.
You know, I saw the shows I interviewed on the Maggz thing, and he said that here you have sometimes a guy would be manager, tour manager, probably at the same time
business manager.
But in other territories, it's like a whole industry for those guys.
Exactly. Everything is sectioned. Yes.
They even have their own conference, their own thing. So we need to respect those people behind the scenes and really put them also on respect them for what they do.
Exactly. I agree. I agree. I don't know if maybe artists don't wanna share the profits, so they have smaller teams. But a smaller team will keep you small, bro. Like the bigger your team, the bigger your chances. You know what I'm saying?
I mean for a wedding, right? So I was at the wedding in Maggz.
Yeah, Maggz, yeah.
Middle Strip.
Yes. Yeah.
And then after a while we see DJ Zim play from there.
Yeah.
She was there for another wedding. She computer venues. She was there with her whole team, like 5-6 people.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Exactly. Flourishing. She's a proper joint. She's hella professional. That's what I'm saying. Like I always say this. Like you treat the music game like a hobby, it will pay you like a hobby. You treat it like a business, it will start taking care of you like a business. Message. Green card. We'll have him for the next episode. Don't worry. Yeah, shout outs, man. another question. You know, like we go through life as like artists, and we also you also have to be Leslie Mampe, the dad or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And also Mixtape Madala. I'm gonna start with you, then I'm gonna go to Les. Start with you. So, do you wear different hats when you are Mixtape Madala and you are Sam, or is there a difference, or is it just
You'll see how it goes.
you
Well,
see?
it's
Yeah.
funny you say that because I'm only mixing my analysis in Excel. Like, people
Yeah.
know me for the mixtape thing. So when I'm in Europe, I had a career as a producer before. And actually, I wanted to show you my first mixtape over here.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see that.
yeah.
Oh, you brought it?
25th anniversary of this.
Oh, show it to the camera. Come on.
Yeah.
Look at this. It's the wide. Okay, this is your angle. Okay, look at this. Continental
Story, this was
MCs.
done on cassettes, as you can
Cassette, Ntwana. You know when you still used to use a thing to rewind, boy.
But
This was before even CDs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
see. Like,
Before
that's like
CDs.
the 25th
That's
anniversary
dope,
of
man.
this
Thanks for
tape. We
bringing
made
this.
it in 01, released in 02. And he has a Gandhi who's like a very big rapper in France and very big, very sharp pen. He writes for a lot of people there. And people from England, they used to be in England at the time. What's his name? Strategy. That's guys from Manchester, big rappers, legends from there.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I was doing that. So I was a producer before Mixtape Madalas, and after the mixtape, now I'm trying to do something else to find another way for people another way for to distribute music. Right?
Yeah.
Because I felt like after the mixtape, then we had like the noisy playlist with like the DSP, now it's TikTok. So we don't really know where it's going, and also AI is kind of coming. It's not looking really great
Taking
for
over
other
now,
people.
too.
And we don't really know how we're gonna get the next income from music. So I've been trying to find a new way to bring the auditors to the.
You know what? I think J. Cole should have called you for the Africa leg there, so you can so you can buy an old Honda
J. Cole,
and pull out in Africa selling his shit from the
what's
back
his name?
from the boot.
What's his real name?
It's Jermaine.
Jermaine,
Yeah.
if you see him, bro, 'cause he came to Rwanda for the basketball. He was in Rwanda for the World League over there.
Yeah.
And he didn't do very well, but he was there. So shout out to him trying to be.
Yeah, that's
Okay, well,
so what about you, dog?
Okay, yeah. For
The
me,
question goes to you.
would be like at home I'm Leslie,
Yeah.
and when I'm out there and on stage, I'm the L.E.S. because I've got kids. As you know, I got 3 kids, and when I'm with them, I want to be as normal as possible. Like I actually don't even like really playing my music. But then they always like to play it.
That's love.
Yeah,
That's love.
It's love.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man, there you go. It's like when I'm at home, it's just I'm very much a normal person, which is Leslie, and when I'm out there, I'm the L.E.S.
No, that's dope. So the normal person is like Hennies and all that, like I mean that's the L.E.S. The L.E.S.
that's
Hennies, shots.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay. I'm talking about L.E.S. before the stroke. Obviously,
Thank
he's a
you,
different
thank
man
you,
right
thank
now. But
you,
you know,
thank
L.E.S.
you.
before the stroke. You know,
Yeah.
L.E.S. popping.
Because your name is Maggz.
Yeah.
One, your name is Les, is your real name.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not Madala, but it's people call me like this. So people don't even know my real name.
Yeah,
So
same,
sometimes
same.
it's hard to like separate the real. It's not like when you Superman, you remove your glasses and you block hands.
Yeah.
So we are who we are, right? But obviously, I guess you are a showman. You like to be on stage. You like to show us. Show us.
Yeah, holla. And okay, one more question, Madala. You've been in SA for a long time. Yeah?
What about
Me. Oh shit. See, someone should have thrown it at me. Okay, cool. Oh, okay, sure. Yeah. Well, when it comes to me, yes, I do feel the difference when I'm Maggz and when I'm Gift. Like I'm an introvert. You know what I mean? But as Gift, I'm an introvert. I like being at the crib. I like my solitude. I like my solace. I like peace. But I understand that when I'm Maggz and I'm out there, I can't be this reserved guy. You know what I mean? Like I need to be, be more out there, be more. So I can feel the different hats.
You're like a social introvert. You're a bit like me because
Yeah.
I'm so a bit low
I don't like to pose too much.
Yeah, dog. Yeah.
Shit for that, right? Like,
Yeah, they do.
people
Yeah,
like,
post and you just like
people
it doesn't come naturally for me. Just like when like things are happening, a lot of people can pull their phones out. It doesn't come naturally for me. I have to kind of when I see people pull their phones out, I'm like, oh, this is the time to pull my phone
I
out.
know, for
But
me, I'm
it
always
doesn't
ready.
come naturally, and a lot of
For me, it
people.
always comes ready. Always. I'm always prepared. I'm always ready.
Yeah.
Before Instagram, you always been like.
Yeah, I mean, and that's probably because of Hot House. It's this when I was like 10, 9 years old.
House.
Hot House.
What is that?
Hot House. They know.
Yeah.
It was the same as that.
Yeah.
Same, so shout out to Kim and Gail. But it's exactly like that. I know when to turn it on and when to turn it off.
Turn it off. Nah, that's dope, man. Yeah, shout outs. Madala, one last question in this Breaking Bread section. Well, it's for all of us, but I want to ask Mixtape. Madala, you've been here for a long time, bro. You've been in SA for a long time. You've experienced a lot of South African local DJs. Who do you think touched you through the years? Who do you fuck with? Who do you think holds it down for you? This is a personal choice. It's not.
What you call a DJ? They say I feel like it's like DJs with like charisma character, like like this is DJ's Boo, DJ Chili M, which was like a great friend of ours.
Yeah.
Very rest in peace. But he had character, but he had like charisma.
Who did?
Who did? Well, mine, I have to say, I'm gonna give probably about 3 or 4.
Yes.
Number 1.
Yeah.
I'll remind you. Number 1 is DJ Milkshake.
Shaggy.
He is the number 1. He's the number 1.
Yeah.
Nice, dope.
And then number 2 is DJ BG.
BG. The
BG. And then
yeah.
I mean it's been a minute.
Yeah.
And then number 3, I must say DJ C Live.
Oh shit.
Yeah, C
Super
Live.
clean.
And then 4 I mean, who's so good?
Shout out to DJ Jaws though.
Yeah, only.
That's my man.
And then DJ Jaws, and then the last one DJ Speedy.
Speed stuff, of course.
That's when he is just being a DJ.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's dope.
Guys, from a outside perspective, when I'm overseas, I didn't realize the success of black coffee until I lived in Japan and I saw the line around the block.
Yeah.
Damn. Come on.
I used to see black coffee.
Yeah.
H2O, like little clubs here. You know what I mean? So I knew him. You knew him.
Yeah.
But damn, so in Japan.
Dog, trust me, he's one of our best exports in South Africa. Like,
shout out to Major Leagues.
yeah.
In major leagues. No. But they're not hip hop. They ain't hip hop no more.
South Africa.
But they hold it down.
As well, so it's kind of like a
yeah, that's dope.
circles.
Yeah, and then when it comes to me, okay, my favorite DJ is actually DJ Zandy, bro. I think Zandy is underrated. He is so versatile, bro. I've heard that guy play everything, bro. Like there's no party he doesn't fit in. You can put him in the hood. You can put him in the north. You can put him in the sea of piano acts. He knows what to play, and I think he's a very, very solid DJ.
And if you think about it, for me, DJ Milkshake, he does come from comes from DK.
Yeah. Damn right. So it will stand up.
Yeah, but like for me, he was the one. But your DJ Zandy, he somehow just gets you going.
Yeah.
South Africa is like one of the only countries where the DJ is like the main star of the show. Think about it. Like none of the other countries have DJs where they were like the main stars.
Yeah.
Before we had artists, we had the DJs. Like to this day, bro.
You must understand. DJs were. Back in the days, they used to break songs. We used to hear the new songs from DJs. Now the climate is different now. That's what I'm saying. But no. But here's my chat. I feel like you say that era's over, but only in hip hop. The piano DJs still do it. Yeah. There's a I don't know if you know piano DJ called Angelic. We always say he plays. he plays unshazamables. Every time he plays, and you're like, Shazamming, you can't find the shit. We're like, these niggas, why like unshazamables? He's so dope, Angelic, and he's an artist. So, yeah, shout out to him for the piano scene. But there's a lot of hip-hop DJs who've done their thing over the years. I mean, even shout out to Slick, you know, with the youngins.
Yeah, Slick. Thank you.
Yeah, with the
youngins. Bring
youngins.
in the youngins.
Shout out, he's doing his thing with the youngins. I like
you.
his whole.
I'm with you.
His whole thing with the youngins. I like that. I like that. He's holding it down for them. Yeah, it's capital.
Yeah,
It's capital.
Okay, we'll go on forever.
Yeah, shout out to all the local DJs. And if we didn't mention you, don't mean we're hating on you, bro. I know how you guys take everything personal. We ain't hating on you. It's all love. We're just mentioning the faves for this time being.
Honestly, the influence of Les when it comes to fashion needs to be studied because honestly, I understand that. Niggas to come out of the game with the swag. The ice cream hoodies.
Oh yeah, that whole babe ice cream.
You know, when I knew Amakip was really a youth brand, when I went to Hong Kong one day, I think it's probably like 7 or 8. That's so.
Yeah, didn't we see? Didn't I see it?
Fake Amakip.
Oh yeah.
Jeez, that's
the
wild.
influence.
Yeah,
that's you got fakes. You know that people.
That's big boy. That's big boy.
Shout out to
Nah, shout outs. I also have to say shout outs to Cash Time, because the biggest time I've ever saw fakes was when we were that Cash Time apparel. Dude, I saw so many fakes, hoodies, old mamas, and they're representing, but I'm just like, yo, we ain't got that in the range, man. Shout out.
You know what's crazy? At the time when Kosana used to have the little pop-up I keep in Rosebank, we used to see Mai and KO there.
Just
you know, Mai always, I mean, KO always been actually he's a very cool guy. He's fresh. He has this arrogant demeanor to him, you know? He used to be such an arrogant motherfucker that I used to give him, yo, I got this new mixtape for you. He's like, nah, I don't want it.
I don't know if it's one of those, I feel like he just knew who he was. It's like, you know when you know who you are, like, bro, like.
You know, there was a time when people were like, you have your team and you don't know what niggas are, you don't want to be too friendly. It's vulnerable.
Yeah.
But then KO became one of my biggest clients with Mixtape Madala and the Stanley single.
Nah, he's a real one. That's
Now or Never, I did for them as well.
That's dope.
Shout out to them.
And he put me on with he put me on with DJ Tira. He really look out for me.
No. KO is a real one. I know sometimes the game, obviously they have this whole impression that it's just this arrogant guy. He doesn't want to charge. No. He's not like that too. Yeah, he's not. He's a real one. Like if you powwow with him, you realize what kind of dope ass homie he is. You know, he is a dope ass homie. Just that he just doesn't like people he doesn't know in his circle. That's true. If he doesn't know you in your circle, he may be apprehensive, but it's not arrogance. It's just apprehensive because you can't trust people. People be trying to rob you. Hey man, you can't trust everybody. You have to be careful, bro. So I kind of get that. Speaking of legends, Les, I'm sure you saw that Trumpy's 30 years.
Yeah.
Brother. Do you know what 30 years is?
I mean, I'm 20 some years.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, imagine 30 years in the game. Imagine 30 years in the game, bro. No, that's crazy. Like there's people living now who are not even 20.
Yeah, I know.
These guys have had a career before they were even like they were still juice in their father.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't want to say the other stuff. They were still juice, but these guys have been the game. Imagine 1995, bro.
Yeah, that's
first project.
No, that's
1995. It's 2026. Still dropping music.
Yeah,
that is incredible.
To Trumpy's. I remember we all went to
what's the Spring Tour?
Yeah, remember?
We've done with those guys a few times for the Makufe and other events.
I know a story this guy wants to bring up.
Remember we go to going for a piss.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm chilling.
I knew it. I should have brought this Trumpy's.
I see Maggz going. Then when he goes, go.
He got
Let me tell you, because I remember very vividly that image. It was a pond, and then you wanted to beat, you didn't see the pond, and you felt like first foot in the pond. Like,
Yeah, because it was just you two, and then you called me.
It was him and Buddha.
Yes.
He was better than because that's like, Madala, how you gonna go days?
Yeah, he went to go tell him, yo, he went to water. Here's what pissed me off. I fell in the water. This guy didn't even help me. The first thing he went to go do is just went to the niggas. He went to go straight to the niggas. Yo, Maggz smelling, dude. I was like, what the fuck? And then that day you saved me. So what had happened was, okay, so there's like a pond behind us. It's a stage. The stage is there. Everything is set up. Yeah, in bloom, you know. So I'm like, yo, let me go league before I go on stage. We better go on stage, bro. It's like they say to us, 15 minutes on stage. I'm like, okay, let me go pee quickly. Dog, I'm talking to Suda and Madala. As I'm talking to them, I am reversing. Do you understand? I'm like, yo, boys, you know what? As I'm reversing, I didn't realize the pond is right here. And you know, sometimes you think like, you know, the bank of like a river or water, you'll be like, maybe like your like feet will get wet. You'll be like a squishy. It wasn't a squish. It was like the deep end, bro. I fell in there. I was like, I just went, Dwah! Next thing I just see water's coming. I'm like, what the fuck? I just pop out of there. I pop out. Oh, dude, imagine 15 minutes stage. Dog, the hotel is far. We came with like shuttles. So like even our equipment, you understand? For me to change, I had to go hop in the shuttle, go back to the hotel, come back. It was never gonna happen. But luckily, Les was the host that day, so he was like changing clothes the whole time. And he had clothes that he had like worn like earlier on. He's like, no man, I got this. Like, bring it here. He's baggy as hell. Do you understand? Les is already like a tall nigga. So he's already taller than me, but he's already baggy. So you can imagine I'm wearing his baggy shit. I look so ridiculous. Dude, the worst performance I've ever had. Dude. Performing, I'm walking around the stage, all I'm hearing is red sneakers, dog, the worst shit ever that has ever happened to me.
Shout out to Trompies.
Yeah, but shout out to Trompies, Mahuta, all these guys. It was like the spring tour they used to do. Yeah. Speaking, it was a whole Kalawa film.
Americans. You kind of like don't play hip hop a bit. Like, then hip hop came back.
Yeah, man. So yeah, man. Shout outs to those OGs. It also shows like when you make an impact. It doesn't matter what genre you do. If people are like students of the game and they love what they do, they also saw us in the game coming up. They could have just done a tour with just like solely hip hop, not solely hip hop, but solely Kwaito and house. But they included us. They included hip hop.
Shout out to my producer, he was part of Black Guru.
Yeah. Smoke with him and all that. Remember that time that mailman bumped my producer's car?
Shout out to Mailman.
You remember? Okay, the time we were at we went to Kalau. We were working there one time. We're just working. We're inside. Next thing we just see my producer come in. My producer was still Uhuru. He wasn't like big DJ. My producer was still Uhuru. He comes in there. We're like, what? Nah, we don't know. Like we've been chilling inside this whole time. And it's like, no, someone found my car. And then we went outside. When we look, like we can see, then we see the page. We're like, that's mailman. And then man had gone. We went to call him. So man, it's like, yo, I'm so sorry, I was drunk. We're like, no, that was my Purisa's whip. He's upset. You know what I'm saying? And then mailman came back, he apologized, and Puri, as a real nigga, he forgave him. Yeah, he let it go.
Besides what happened with the Kalawa thing, with Mosquito and Resurrected and all that.
Yeah.
By the way, I was supposed to be you. Remember?
Yeah. That day I got arrested. Yeah.
I don't know how
I was at your house. I was at your house.
Yeah. I was supposed to go because I was sleeping the whole day and I was feeling a bit sick, like, I don't go.
Yeah.
But to come back to Mosquito, he booked us one day. I mean, he booked you. We were meant to be a speaker at a conference in Durban.
Yeah, I also went there.
And I was also, I was like on the panel talking about the Mexican
And I remember I think I drove there.
You drove to Durban?
Yeah, I drove there.
That's wild. Yeah. That's the way you used to drive, guys. So
I think we did. You drove from Joburg to Cape Town, to Durban. We did August, August Alsina. Well, August Rush.
August Alsina. I just think of Jada, you know what I mean? It's crazy.
Entanglements.
Yo, shout outs, man. Listen, Mixtape Madala is our boy. do this whole show like the whole day, but we understand time constraints, so we can't be out here politicking. Maybe we'll bring him for like part 2 later on when he comes back, because he did say he's relocating to South Africa.
Maybe.
So that'll be
Hopefully.
No, you said to me you were doing it. So
I want
hopefully
to,
when he comes back, we'll have him on again. We can break down more stories because we couldn't get to everything because of time. So the last segment we want to do right now is called plugging in. So Mixtape, do you have anything you want to plug in?
Well, honestly, first of all, thank you so much for having me on the show.
It's a pleasure, my G.
You guys are my homie.
Come on,
You
dog.
guys are my family.
I love.
I spend when I'm in SA, I spend Christmas as a family.
Yeah,
This is my family. I know your
No,
family.
we know.
So
my
thank
G.
you so much.
Nice love.
I wish I could have speak a bit more about some crazy stories from back in the day.
We have so many.
Remember that day when we went to Falit Pupa on stage in Sankai?
Oh yeah.
I remember you guys were performing for the Congolese. Shout out to my Congolese.
Fire Congolese nigga, that's great.
Shout out to Fali Pupa.
Fali Pupa is a real G. But yeah, thank you so much for having me. Obviously, I have a few things coming out soon. You know, me and my producer, before doing the mixtape thing, I was their producer. So I got my own producer project coming out soon. It's called Sun from the End of the World. It's basically because we are in the end of the world. The apocalypse, the wars, everything.
That's dope.
At the same time, for me, the end of the world is SA. So it's basically a homage to African music. A lot of SA influence, not just hip hop, but also my piano and other genres.
That's dope. Funny you say that. Remember that 2012 movie?
Yeah.
With the end of the world, the last place they end up at the Drakensberg in South Africa.
Well,
they say when everything is gone down, they go to like they go to the Drakensberg in South Africa.
High on top.
Yeah. So that's actually dope.
My whole creative direction is really about the end of the world, apocalypse, and all that. So that's my project coming out. Then I have also something that is like a 10-year anniversary of my project, L.E.S, which is somebody who's produced on L.E.S's album by the way. We have this coming out. It's called Black Lord.
Yeah.
So and also I've been producing for a lot of people and all that. So I'm back in the game, but I really wanna also shout out to you with sponsors. What you're doing right now with sponsors.
You dig?
Yes.
You dig?
Like you coming in the tech game, my brother.
You dig?
Young Nas. But I also got some app thing coming out. I mean, some tech stuff coming out. It's something called Envy, which is something basically a new way to consume music through like immersive world. So you can create your own world around new music. You can navigate it as a one-person player, as a player.
Oh, that thing you sent me.
Yeah, or you can actually see the whole thing or you can actually project the whole thing in the room, so you can be in the room. So
and you can make your own little videos, like
So that's basically the extension of Mixtape Madala, because I have to find a new way to distribute music, not just CDs. So for a long time, I was trying to find a new way. You
know what they say now? The algorithm is the new DJ.
Yeah, but
because
if it works for you, but if it's against you and then AI should take over you as an artist, how do you fight the algorithm? So that's the thing.
Like, what would you say for somebody who's trying to be like you know what I'm saying? Like, you're trying to as much as you
first of all, the mixtape thing is over now, so somebody like me, you have to be there at 06. But at the same time, I feel like me and everything I do, there's like music or other avenues, I was trying to bring innovation in the game. So find a gap in the market and trying to find something innovative. Don't try to be the next one. You don't have to reinvent the wheel, but also bring something new to the game. Like bring something that can help people, uplift people, create jobs. Don't just think about yourself. And just be great.
Can I ask you a question? Do you think the new mixtape era could be someone selling like a stick with music on it?
A few people, especially people, I'm not gonna say the name, but people approach me in the country about selling like this business card with like the USB stick. The good thing with that is that people can buy this and also use this for their own thing after that. So there might be a way, but I think the kids needs to really understand what it is to touch music. Like you open the CD, you open the rapper. We love that physical connection.
Bro, I used to listen. Like when I used to listen to albums, I used to open the cover. I'm reading the producer. I'm reading. You know what I'm saying? You're reading the thank yous. You're like,
but don't forget that the vinyl sales are going up 20% per year. So that means there is a need for that real connection. We call them super fans today, but before you were just a fan going to the store buying CDs. Sometimes I would buy CDs, somebody don't even know. Just because the cover was dope.
True.
Same with mixtape. Sometimes I mixtape, I love the cover. Like, who's this? I put him on. Like, thing with Lupe, When so many mixtapes.
I remember Lupe, we were bumping and stuff.
You guys were friendly with Lupe, right?
Yeah, I remember there was even the whole the Lupe's dad,
Lupe's dad was dating Brenda or some shit like that.
Yeah, that was.
We'll talk about that another time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's so many stories. Okay, shout out to the plug Madala. Let me plug my, as you were saying, sponsor. Guys, come on, like I'm trying to help you guys out there. You guys are artists. You guys are doing your thing, but I know for a fact if you're out there, you got your album on Spotify and all these places. I'm not saying don't put it out there. Put it out there, get the numbers. The numbers look good. But what does not look good is the remuneration. The money you're getting from all these numbers. That does not look good, bro. I saw Justin Bieber himself crying. The whole Bieber. 3 billion streams. They only got like 300,000 US. He's crying, the whole Bieber. So you can understand that the game right now is messed up. They're not catering for everybody. And if you're at the bottom of the totem, it's even worse for you. Now you're even fighting with AI. It's bad. That's why we started this whole sponsor situation, so you can be the ruler of your own world. You know, you come out there, you put your music, you charge what you want to charge. You can charge 1 rand a stream, 2 rand a stream, 5 rand. You can be as whatever. You know what I'm saying? Put it out there, put your stuff. It doesn't have to be music. It could be a book. You could be writing a book and you want to put some chapters out there because the publishers are not messing with you. And then you put it out there, let people read it for 5 rand, whatever. It's all on you. And you get to keep 85% of your profits. I will challenge you right now to show me another social media website or social media platform that gives you that much. None.
That's
bro.
like the African Patreon.
Yes. Thank you, my brother. It's like, yeah, so take care of yourself, take care of people, build your brand, build your people. You'll see our show is also going to be out there. We're going to give you the exclusive stuff that we're not going to put on YouTube. Exactly. It's going to be out there so you guys can hear our little spicier opinions, but they'll be locked in there, you know, for a young 5 rand or 2. Just we haven't decided yet.
Shout out to North 94. Yeah, just while we at it, while we're here.
Where's my t-shirt, bro?
On the website, on North 94.
Oh, they listen to this.
Tony. Come on, bro. Come to Paris.
So that's it, man. Thank you. We'll catch you next time.
Yeah, thank you. And to all those people in the comments from our first episode and our second episode, we see you guys. Thank you for all the love and thank you for all the questions. And we promise next episode we'll be answering all your questions and everything that you guys have. If you have a burning question you've ever had all these years, put it out there and we'll try best to answer it for you. Please subscribe, please like, please show love. Yes, Madala, what do you want to say?
Shout out to South Africa, shout out to all my friends in South Africa, shout out to people in Paris, shout out to my people in Brussels, shout out to everybody, shout out to my Wakanda Leaf.
Shout out to these people in Rwanda. Don't forget the people in Rwanda.
Shout out to Rwanda.
Yes.
Shout out to Congo. Shout out to everybody.
Yes.
Shout out to you. Where's your book? I want to ask you, where's your book? I need the book.
Man, shut up, man.
Shout out. Thank you, the Les and Maggz Show. Thank you for having us. Thank you for being with us. Peace.
You will never say never. It's too